Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I am sharing some projects for KSCraft, and these are projects made with some of the May release dies. I know, well, last time I checked they were available on the Amazon store, so I might suggest shopping there instead of AliExpress. If you're in the US, they'll probably come out to be a little bit cheaper, so I will link KSCraft's Amazon store as well as the AliExpress store, and you can make that decision for yourself. Now with the import charges, I think it's going to be a little bit more money than it used to be ordering directly from KSCraft. So yeah, I guess you just have to check out the prices and make the decision for yourself. But like I said, I'll link both shops down below. So I'm going to show you the dies, take some measurements of my projects, and if you have any questions, of course, leave them in a comment and I'll get back to you, or I'd just love to hear what you have to say regardless. All right, so the first die set is the Happy Birthday Bag Topper, and I did show one of these when I did my haul video, but I made another one as well. So this is everything it comes with. It comes with the bag topper. The front of it is stitched around the letters or where the letters go. So that's really nice. And the stitching has like a long dash and then two short ones, a long one. So it's a little bit different. And then it comes with the words happy and birthday. Happy is in the bigger font and birthday is in a really long script, which is beautiful. And then it does come with the layering piece for the handle if you want to use that. So they come together so quickly. Let me show you the one that I had made already. So if it looks familiar, this is the one that I showed. And I used Doodlebug's Birthday Kisses, not birthday, Butterfly Kisses paper. It's a new collection. And it's just adorable, right? So yeah, this is the one I showed you already. Let me show you the other one. And this is another one that I made. And this one is just a little bit simpler. As you could see, I didn't use like a really busy background. I did add the layering piece for the handle on this one. So I didn't on this one because you really didn't need it. But for the one that I'm showing you today, for the word happy, I cut out twice with some green glossy paper from scrapbook.com and then just some plain white paper and offset them a little bit. And then birthday I cut out of yellow glitter foam from Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I can never remember where I got it. And I used that for the handle as well. And then these are just some puffy stickers, the little hearts from that Doodlebug collection. And then this is one of the bow is one of those new stickers from Hobby Lobby from Paper Studio, and I thought it just looks so nice there. And the fact that it's like translucent, it's really nice because you could still see the letter behind it. And the paper that I used for the bag topper itself just has like a tonal floral print on it. So, oops. So I thought it came out really, really cute. The back I didn't add anything to. And when you open it up, it has the butterflies. It's just a nice, a nice surprise when you have double-sided paper that it looks nice on the inside too. Of course, it's not necessary, but this will fit really nicely on, like a standard size gift bag, like a lunch bag kind of gift bag, or an A2 card bag, something like that. So yeah, so I thought those are so pretty and so easy to make. All right, let's get into the next one. Okay, sorry, I had my dies out of order, so I had to rearrange them. Anyway, the next that we have is the birthday balloon. So this comes with 3 different shapes of balloon. Sorry, couldn't see that. The star, the circle, and the traditional balloon, and they all have like the string attached. So that's really nice. This one's kind of, coily, well, wavy. This one's more coily, and that one's straight. And they all come with the layering pieces for a frame in case you want to change up the frame or make them into a shaker. And then they come with tassels too. You can add those right onto where you would tie the balloon. I just put like a string of tassels, which I'll show you. The paper that I used kind of inspired that. So I used this set. Actually, I just used this one, the like traditional balloon. And then I also used this set in this project, and this is called the gift card holder. So I made a card and I used this on the inside to contain a gift card, and it's super cute, I think. So let me show that to you. Okay, so here is the card, and yeah, I think it's adorable. Treat yourself, that comes from the gift card holder, and I thought it just looked really cute on the cover of the card. And like I said, I made a shaker and filled it with shaker bits that would match the colors of the paper. This paper here in the background actually comes from scrapbook.com. It's in one of their paper pads, and it's like a birthday celebration pad. And see the balloons, some of them have tassels like going all the way down. So I thought I would do that on the one that I made. I just cut out the tassels. Let's see, I did 3 of each color. So the aqua, the yellow, and the pink, and then just kind of staggered them along the length of the string of the balloon. And I just glued down like the top part so the little tassel parts are free. And I like how that looks. So let me measure this for you. The balloon, let's see, without the string, the balloon is not quite 2 1/4 inches. And then across, it's about 1 5/8. And then the balloon comes, well, the string comes like pretty much down to the end of that pink one, or maybe a little bit before. So it's probably like 4 1/2 inches. And then treat yourself. I cut out of like a pattern paper and then pink paper too. And then I also cut it out of 2 millimeter foam and just glued everything on top of that because I think it needed to be popped up a little bit. It kind of got lost in the busy background if I didn't do that. And then I have this like die that I always use. You probably see me use it a million times for backgrounds of my card dies because it fits so nicely on an A2 size card. And I think I made this A2, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Yep. So it is a standard size card. Let me just measure treat. 2 1/2, no, 2 1/4 by about 1 inch. And then on the inside, this is where I used the gift card set or gift card holder. So I thought when I first saw this that it was meant to be kind of like like it would fold, kind of an envelope, but it doesn't fold. You're supposed to just mount it like this, and it looks like, if you buy a gift card in a store and it comes on the card with like the information of the store or whatever, that's what it looks like. So I took the HBD for happy birthday and put it on there, and I did cut it out twice again. I love all the stitching detail. Oh, I have to tell you a funny story. It was so funny. I was cutting this out, and the one that I cut out, HBD, I had it upside down. So it looked like this. So I thought it cut out backwards because it still looks like HBD, right? So I messaged Hannah and I said, Hannah, I think it's backwards. And she said, no, just turn it upside down. So I did, and that's how it looks. And I felt really dumb, but anyway, it's not supposed to go like this. It's supposed to go like this. So just a PSA, we all make mistakes, I guess. Anyway, these little half moons cut out with the die, so it's perfect for a gift card. And this is my dummy gift card that I use all the time. And just to show you how nicely it fits in there. And there's stitching detail around the gift card part. And it fits really nicely into an A2 size card. And I know a lot of us like to give gift cards for like birthday presents. I know I do for like my nieces and nephews. They're older now. They don't want something I pick out probably. So, it's fun to get a gift card, or you could even put cash in there. So treat yourself and happy birthday. I thought that was a really cute idea. So we have the HBD is about 3 1/2 inches long by 1 3/4. So it fits in perfectly on there. And this die set also comes with a present that has a layering piece as well, and then a balloon too. So you can add those into here, or use them on other projects. So balloons for everybody. That's what I always say. Anyway, let's move on to the next project. All right, so this is the 3D treat box. And it's great. It's like a very simple design, but it looks different. And it's just like a fresh way to look at a gift box. So it comes together super easy. This is the front flap of the box. I'll show you that. And then there's the side, and you cut this out twice for 2 sides, and then there's the bottom. And they all have layering pieces. This is the handle. It also comes with these lace edgings that you can use on your treat box. I'll show you, I used one of them. It comes with these labels as well. Over here too, more labels, so great for this project or whatever you want to use them for. It comes with a bow. This is the other piece of the bow die. Makes a teeny tiny bow, and then a banner as well. So you can use this for any sort of celebration or anytime you need just like a cute little bag. It looks like a little purse when you put it together. So I'll show you that, and inside the treat box I had the summer 2025 words, so we'll get to those when we get to that. Okay, so for this project, I used this paper from Paper Studio. It's called Watercolor Ocean, and I also used the 12 by 12 paper pack from that as well, and it's called the Baby Paper Crafting Kit. So let me show you my little treat box, and this is what it looks like. Isn't it cute? So I made mine not baby themed, although it could be used for a baby, I guess, but I wanted to use this collection because with Hobby Lobby, like paper packs like this or collection kits, the papers are very thin, and I thought that would be nice to use when you have to curve like you do with this project. So it worked out really well, and then I used the thicker papers from the 6x6 paper pad for the accent pieces. So yeah, and I did use one of those little lace pieces that I showed you. Let me move this over. Hang on. One of these little lace pieces you can add to the edging just to add a little nice touch. And then I did use one of the labels from the 3D treat box. I used this one here, and I put a sticker that came with that paper collection from Hobby Lobby onto some white paper. It was a clear sticker. And then I just ran it through my die cutting machine, and it just fits like perfectly in there. And then that kit does come with some ephemera, so I used that for the fish and the starfish, but I did add Nuvo drops all along the starfish and on the fish's cheek. And then let's just take you on a little tour. There's some more ephemera with against the layering piece of the box. And the box I did use white paper, and it's just, I think this is 80-pound paper. And then the back looks like that with more ephemera. And I love all these papers, and it's got like a linen texture too, so it's nice. And then a cute little crab on the other side. I didn't add layering on the bottom, but it's on the inside of the bottom. And then this is the strap, and it does punch out holes on the die, but then you can go ahead and use your hole punch or your crocodile to punch holes on the box itself, and just hold up your strap to it and mark where you want the holes to be. And then I added a couple of little brads there, and to make it close I added some magnets. So I added a magnet here and then a magnet on the inside, so when you close it, it just snaps closed like that. So this is the inside, and I did add a layering piece on the other side of the flap too, just so it would look nice. I didn't add any layering pieces on the inside of the box except for it at the bottom. And let me take some measurements and I'll show you the words that are in here before we get too crazy. Where's my ruler? There it is. Okay, so this box measures, it's a really nice size, about 4 inches. And then, let's see, top to bottom of the flap of the box is about 3 5/8, but if you measure just the box itself, it is about 3 inches. And then it is about 2 5/8 inches deep. So really nice size. If you don't want to add the strap, you don't have to. Kind of looks like a treasure chest. I was thinking that would be a cute project too. And so that's the sizing. And then let me show you the dies that you get, or the dies you can order if you want the summer 2025 words. So these are all the sentiments that you get, and what's great about these is they come with shadows, which is really nice. You don't have to like paper piece any of the words, they're all together, so that's really nice. So it comes together super fast. Let me show you those words. So I put them in here, and I used the same paper collection for these, so I thought they went nicely in there. Okay, so this one is Beach Life, and I cut all of the sentiments out of gold glitter paper, and I thought it just kind of looked like sand, and it looks nice, I think, against the pastel background. And then on this one, I just glued a couple of like soft color stars, and I think it just kind of, looks like starfish. So there's Beach Life, and that one measures 2.5 by about 1 3/4 approximately. And you can see that they're connected right there, the shadow piece. All right, so there's Beach Life. Here we have Pool Day, and I added a little dolphin sequin, and these come from, let me see if this mix that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. It's kind of like an under the sea mix, so it has the dolphins, and the little stars come from here too. So there's Pool Day. And then we have Vacation Mode, and I added a couple of shell sequins from that mix. And then we have Tropical Vibes. And this one I added a teeny tiny turtle. And, oh, that was an alliteration. That comes from Temu. A teeny tiny turtle from Temu. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day. But anyway, please don't unsubscribe. I just glued him on there just to add a little fun. And then the last one is Summer Lovin'. And I added a turtle and some stars there. So that should be, is that all of them? No, there's another one. There's another blue one. There it is. And this one is Ocean Air Salty Hair. And I used like an ocean background for that one and added a little Temu turtle, a blue one there. So let's measure this one because this seems to be the biggest one. This one is about 4 inches by 1.5. So those are all my projects for today. I hope you enjoyed them. Hope you're looking forward to doing some summer and birthday crafting. I'll have lots more projects from KSCraft, so please stick around. And please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I would really appreciate it. Again, I'll link the AliExpress store and the Amazon store down below in case you want to go ahead and place an order. And that is it for today. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again for watching and have a great day. Bye.